Okay, everyone, it looks like a lot of people are on because it's so cold outside. Rub your hands together, create heat, create lots of heat. We'll try to do that with some class today. I don't know if you guys are feeling cold or not, but I just think about the sub-degree and it's making me cold. So we'll do some sun salutes. Let's start with Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi breath is more of a heating breath, and it's not terribly different than what we're doing, except there's an ocean sound at the back of your throat. And if for some reason it doesn't come right away, don't worry about it, because over time practice, it'll come. But so you're going to take an inhale and an exhale to start to become more aware of your breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And you're going to start to inhale and feel this at the back of your throat, your glottis. It's like an ocean sound, like, you know, when you listen to the noise coming from a seashell, and it's hard for me to, so you're bringing the breath to the back of the throat. Online, it's kind of hard. A lot of times in class with students, I'll come around and go, and I don't think you're going to hear that. But so the breath is going to the back of the throat and it sounds like a seashell. That's why they call it an ocean sound. So breathe in and breathe out. And don't worry about if you're making that sound or not, but it can be heating. So just saying. We'll do some sun salutes. Salute the sun and the heat from the sun, right? So sitting tall, let's rock forward and back a few times and find our central point right where that feels like you can sit up tall. And then we'll lower our arms down by our side and inhale, reach the palms upwards. Beautiful, hands above the head. And of course, if your shoulders aren't quite ready, your elbows may bend, and that's all good. And then let's exhale and flow the arms down. Beautiful. Inhale, arms lift up. Maybe elbows are bending. And exhale and flow the arms down. So that's like we're saluting the sun. We look up as our arms rise, say hello, sun, and then exhale, turn your palms downward as you lower your arms. Good, let's bring our palms to heart center and draw an intention for today, becoming attuned to the inside, what's going on in our bodies. Breathe in and breathe out. And inhaling. And so you might hear that ocean sound as you inhale and exhale, or you might feel it. Good. Arms come out to the side. Lift them up. Hands come on top of your knees or your thighs. Let's round the spine, chin to chest. And then inhale, lift up, roll your shoulders up and back. In fact, let's do that a few times. Shoulders up, back, down, and around. Forward and up and back and down and around. And breathe in and breathe out. And inhaling and exhaling. Wonderful. Let's take the arms out to the side. Bend the elbows. Lift upwards, maybe straighten, maybe not. Bring it back down and inhale forwards, like you're going to press down on a table in front of you. Pull the elbows back, not too far back where you feel like you're crunching back, but back. And then inhale forward, arms out to the side, lift upwards as you bend your elbows, pull back down. So forward, pull back, out, bend, lift up and down. Forward, back, out, bend. Let's bring it forward, back, and and down. So we changed it each time a little bit. Lift your heels up. I can't even take off my socks. The thought of it is just not happening today. Lifting up through your heels, and then exhale, lower your right heel down, lift it up, and then the left heel down and lift it up. So we're breathing as we're moving, and we're alternating, lifting one heel and the other, keeping the feet moving. Ooh, I just heard a nice crack. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's inhale and lift the right knee up towards us. Now you can always use a strap under your thigh if that helps you lift the leg up. And then circle your ankle around and about on the right side. You can always use your hand to help. You need your hand to help, go for it. And then reverse it as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, and let's circle the thigh bone around in the socket. It's circling around and about. So we're juicing up these joints that often get so dry and crackly and really, especially this time of year. And then extend the leg forward, lower the heel down. Take your arm out to the side, breathe in, breathe out, maybe lift the leg up for a little spinal balance. So the heel can be down or the leg can be up. Breathing in, you can also hold on to the side of the chair for balance. Breathe out, that ocean sound, inhaling and exhaling. Good, bring the foot back in and lower it down. Other side. Left knee comes in. Grow tall. This is a great opportunity with your hands in front of your shins to grow really tall through your spine. Circle the ankle around and about one way and then the other way. Breathe in. Breathing out. Good. Let's extend the leg. Maybe place the heel down at first, extending the right arm out to the side. So this should feel good on the shoulder too, because we're opening up, but it's really going to depend on what's going on in those shoulders. Maybe you lift the leg, breathe in, breathe out, inhaling and exhaling. One more. Lower it down. Let's take both legs outwards. So hands on the seat of the chair for balance and circle the ankles outwards. And then bring it in. So inwards. Good. And bring your feet back in, and let's open up the legs wide. And then roll the weight to the inside, the big toe mound side of your feet, and then take it to the outside. So in, out. You could even crisscross if you would like to. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Let's lift the right toes up. So kneecap is over ankle and heel. Lower the toes down. Inhaling now. Left toes rise and spread them. We don't need to look at them. Breathe in. Breathing out. Sit bones back. Heart forward. Roll the shoulders up and back. Now here, Ed, we could do some push-ups. Maybe walk the feet in a little bit. And so we're down and then we press up. Try to keep the spine long and the sitting bones back. I'm making this up as we go, Ed, because I'm thinking about those push-ups you talked about. Everybody loves push-ups, right? We love it. So you're pushing down into your body part and then you're lifting up, breathing in, breathing out, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Sit up tall and bring your feet back to neutral. Right arm lifts. And maybe we're not quite ready for the arm to lengthen. So elbow bends, take it over to the side. You might take your left hand towards your ribbies, breathing in and breathing out, and inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Inhale, full breath, exhale, bend the elbow, extend the arm, circle it in front of you and towards the left. Now this shoulder might want to lift. So you can say shoulder lower down, be nice to it, and then get a nice stretch through this arm as you lengthen it across your midline. And you're using your left hand to give a little bit of support. Breathe in, breathe out, open the arm, back up. Let's bring our hands now to the sides of the chair. We're going to play with lifting up. So you're going to push down through your feet and curl your chin towards your chest. Try to lift your buttocks off the chair. And then exhale and slowly lower down. Now we don't want to take this too much into the shoulders because that's too much pressure. So we want to pull our bellies in and push down through our feet more than we're using our hands to lift up. So one more time, take a breath in, the breath out, belly pulls in, push down through your feet, gaze at your navel, and exhale and lower down. Good, take your arm out to the side, spread your fingers wide, lift the arm upwards, maybe elbow is bent. Take the opportunity to feel the shoulder blade on the back and find your side bend towards the right. Maybe the right hand comes to the left ribs. Doesn't have to. If it doesn't reach, it's okay. Breathe in, breathe out, and inhale and exhale. And come on back down. Let's do variations now of the sun salutes. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, they're down. Extend your right leg forward. Bring it back in. Extend the left leg forward. Bring it back in. Go back to the right and left arm out to the side for spinal balance. And then other side. Left leg forward, right arm out to the side. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Interlace fingers, press palms away, and find a little wave. Lift one elbow, then the other. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get that wave going. Beautiful. Really nice. Nice smooth movement before we do warrior. So warrior 2, right knee out to the side. Knee over ankle and heel, and then extend the left leg outward. So now we've got shoulders over hips. Extend arms. Gaze over your fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms might float a little bit as you're breathing. And out. And maybe we lift the arms up a little bit more in our warrior 2. And then exhale, lower to about shoulder height. Now pretend you're pushing down into counters underneath, or tables underneath both hands. Push palms down, lift heart tall. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your forearm to your thigh and circle your arm around and about. Breathing in and breathing out. And inhaling and exhaling. Arms over the ear. We've got our warrior 2. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, lift on up. Bring the left arm down and the right arm up for our reverse warrior. We're going to go side to side a few times. So just flow it. Don't worry about whether you're matching me or anybody else. Just kind of flow it side to side. Feel your feet or sense your feet as they're down on the earth. One more time, each way. Come back to warrior two. Let's hold this for about, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Anywhere from 5 to 10 breaths. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Maybe turn the palms upward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Lower your arms. Bring your feet back on in. Notice how the body feels because we did one side and not the other. Let's pretend we're holding a big snowball and then open it up. Feel the shoulder blades come on the back here. And then the shoulder blades spread as we hug our snowball. Then we drop the snowball. We open up our hearts, release down. Let's do warrior two now on the opposite side. So now left knee's out to the side. You can keep your right leg forward if that's more comfortable for you, or you can extend it, or you can take it out. And see, notice how I moved myself on the chair to get more comfortable and have the hips on the chair. So do what's right for you. Always do what's right for you. And then inhaling, spread your wings, shoulders over hips. Let's hold this for a few breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, inhale, exhale, forearm to thigh, arm over ear. Good. Make sure this bottom shoulder is back. And then we're going to play with going side to side, flowing and breathing. Beautiful. Good. Just feel the lengthening and the swaying and enjoy it. Next time we go back, we'll do that reverse warrior. So back hand to back thigh, right arm up. Find your reverse warrior. Breathe in, breathe out, inhale, and exhale. Good. Come back to center and walk your feet back towards each other. Let's go to butterfly. So heels are touching and toes are down. It looks like you're making a little triangle there. Good. And then we'll find a twist. So pushing heels into each other, pushing toes down. Take your right hand towards your left thigh. If it doesn't reach, it's okay. Touch whatever you can touch. It might be just your belly. And then turn to your left. You can hold the side of the chair with your left hand, or you can take it out back behind you in a straight line. Then you might turn your head. Try not to yank it. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back to center. Lower the heels down. Take a little break. Let's walk our feet in and out. I think we better do some walking in place so we don't get too cold. So, we got to keep these bodies moving in this chilly weather. I know some of you might be in Florida, but for those of you who are not, or in the West, warmth, wherever you may be, warmer than here in Michigan. Good. And now let's do the twist on the other side with the butterfly. Think spring, think butterflies. Push heels into each other. Left hand towards the thigh or the belly. Right hand to the back of the chair or at a diag. Breathe in. Breathe out. and inhale and exhale. One more and release, and come back in and do a few more of walking in place. Maybe you put your hand towards your opposite thigh or knee, or maybe you even kick it out. That's all good too. I know it's not necessarily yoga, but we're getting a little bit of movement that's a little faster. This time of year, we gotta really keep it going, and maybe a little faster than yoga asks for, but that's okay. So now we're going to take the right leg out to the side, extend the leg. This is triangle pose. Left knee is forward. This has been the week of the triangle. People have been really getting into their triangles. Open up your arms wide. Good. Tilt towards the long leg. Hand can touch thigh. Hand can touch a block behind you. I'll show you what I mean. Or in front of you, really. So, like so. Or like so. And then, or hand on leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Rise on up. And walk your feet back in. Good. Other side. Bring that left leg out to the side. Right knee is bent. Arms are in T for triangle. Tip down towards the long leg. Now, you might have your hand on the thigh, or you might even bend your elbows if that's more comfortable for you. Or you could have your fingertips behind your head. Breathe in, breathe out. There's so many variations. So if you think of one and it seems better for your body, go for it. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's inhale, rise up. And exhale, lower down. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, rise on up. Bring your foot in, and here we go. Let's circle around on the hips a few times. And then reverse it. And we'll move towards some standing poses, but you can always stay seated and use a second chair for a lot of these poses. So we're going to start with a wall dog. So if you were going to do a wall dog seated, you'd have a chair in front of you. You put your hand on the seat of the chair or the back of the chair, and you get a nice long spine. If we're standing, we're going to place the chair. I'm putting it sideways just so you can see. Hands come onto the chair. Walk your hips back. Lean on back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. And inhale and exhale. And walk your feet back in towards the chair and stand on up and feel your mountain pose. Stand tall, arms by your side, shoulders on your back. I like palms forward. They don't have to be, but it's a nice way to open up. Feel your feet pressing down into the earth as you face your chair. Hands come to the seat of the chair, and we're going to step our left leg back. We're in a lunge. So lunge is an active pose. You can come up onto your fingertips if you'd like. Some of you might take your hands to the back of the chair, which is fine. Just make sure your chair is really stable. Good. And let's play with bending the back leg and then straightening it and bending it and straightening it and bend it now. And let's hold for 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, inhale, and exhale. Step the foot next to the other. Find your way to chair pose. Maybe hands at your heart, maybe hands on the chair. Breathe in, breathe out, our favorite, right? This really builds some heat. Take your hands to the chair, step back with your right leg. We're in a lunge. So the length of your lunge is going to depend on you. You might bend the back knee and then straighten it and bend and straighten and breathe in and breathe out. Good. Straighten the leg. Bring it back on in. Let's do chair pose. I'm just turning so I'm facing the camera. And let's find our chair pose. Now your hands can be on the chair. Your hands can be at your hips. Your hands can be on your opposite shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Stand on up. Now, if you have the chair next to you, you can come up onto your tippy toes. So inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. You want to make sure you're really pushing down with your big toe mound all the way across. Feet are parallel. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower down. So you can have the chair in front of you, have the chair to the side of you. You may take your fingertips off of the chair for balance. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling, you might feel a little shaking. That's okay. Keep pushing down through the big toe mounds and release. Let that go. Let's do chair pose again because it's nice and heating, right? That's why we love it. And you can do this from standing or seated to begin. And we're going to use a block or something and hold it. Some of you might have weights and hold that, and it's fine. I have a little weight here, but I'm sure you have bigger weights that you could use a big weight or a little. This is like I think a 2 pound. But so, and you might have done this in PT, but holding the weight and lifting up and then bring it back down and lower. And how many times should we go up and down? I can't hear you, so I'll just guess you said 30. No, I'm just kidding. We won't do 30. But you can hold a block or the weight, or really you can just have your arms up. Standing up tall. Breathing in. These are so good, these sit to stands. They're really good for our thighs. Good. Let's do 2 more. You can always add on, by the way. You can add on as many as you want. And good. Place that weight down. So you can always add in weights to a yoga practice if you want to make it even more strengthening. Let's do some tree pose. So feet about parallel and about hip distance apart. And let's take the left leg out to the side, then bring it back in, and left out to the side. Your hands can hold the chair or not, and then we'll find our way to our version of tree pose. So weight is on the right leg, but if you do the left, it's fine. You can have one arm out to the side, one arm overhead, or both. Find your variation that works for you. Lift tall up and out of your waist. So remember, you can hold on to the chair. That's absolutely fine. You can have your hands in front of your heart too. Feel that strong standing leg. You are weight bearing. Breathe in. Breathe out. So if you're seated, you can still put your foot at your ankle and try lifting one or both arms. That can be very much a balanced pose. Knee forward, kick forward, bring the foot back in. Let's kick it forward. One more time. Take it out to the side. Now we're in a wide stance. Chair can be to the side of you or in front of you. Hands at your hips. Pull your elbows towards each other, sitting bones back, spine forward. Roll the shoulders up and back. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhaling. And slowly come on up. We'll do the other side. So I'm just moving the chair, but you don't have to. You can just walk around or be in the back of the chair. So let's stand in our mountain. Take the right leg out to the side a few times and bring it on in. This is just a nice way to feel the shift in the weight. Your arm can go out to the side or not. And then when you're ready, bring your right foot to your left ankle. You're pushing them into each other. So you're pushing ankle into foot and foot into ankle. Lift tall up and out of the waist. And maybe bring your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, exhale, breathe in and breathe out. Good, maybe lift one arm and then the other. Lifting tall. Good, maybe hands out to the side, maybe hands on the shoulders, maybe hands on the chair. So that's why I don't like to give one, because you're going to find the one that's good for you. You want to challenge yourself, but you also want to be safe. So finding that spot right where you can feel like you're challenging, maybe a little bit of wobbling. Breathe in and breathe out and bring the foot on down. Let's take our feet wide. Roll the shoulders up and back. Interlace the fingers. Roll, keep rolling the shoulder blades towards each other. Now your hands can be at your hips, or you can interlace your fingers back behind you, or you could have one hand on the chair as you forward fold. So there's so many options out there. Let's take both hands to the hips maybe, or hand on the chair and go side to side. Shift the weight side to side. And you could even lift the toes and you'll get a little inner thigh stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Now let's turn the toes out and sitting bones are back and down. Come on down, crouching tiger. Should we call it that? And go kind of side to side. This is so good for weight bearing on those hips. And then let's bring the left shoulder forward, pull it back, right shoulder forward, pull it back. Maybe arms out to the side, sitting bones back. You're going to feel this in your thighs and in your hips. And push down, rise on up. Notice how your body feels. Come on down, arms out to the side. Beautiful, hands at the thighs, sitting bones back, roll the shoulders up and back. Breathe in, breathe out, lift spine. Oh, thighs might be getting tired. Push down, rise up, arms up overhead, and hands at the heart. Good, walk your feet back in towards each other. Let's go back to some lunges. I love lunges. And because they're strengthening and they're stretching at the same time. That's what people think yoga is just about, stretching, but we get some strengthening too. So right foot forward, left back. Let's bend the back knee and then straighten it and bend it and straighten it and bending and straightening. Breathe in, breathing out, maybe walking the hands a little bit closer to you so that you can come upright. Maybe not. You can keep your hands on the chair or you can come a little bit more upright. Maybe you take one arm up overhead and maybe that's it, okay? Because this is a lot of balance where some of you might be able to play with taking both hands up. You can bend the back knee, hips are forward, or you can straighten it. Now, some of you might have the heel down because that's better for balance. And that makes balance more accessible. Then we're gonna reach forward like we're a thunderbolt. Hands to the chair, walk it on in, take a little break, stand on up. Notice that taking a break is standing. Someone said to me, well, you could just rest seated or standing, and that's true. But we keep a nice posture even though we're seated or we're standing. Other side, left knees forward, right legs back. We're in our lunge. Bend back knee and straighten. And bend. And bend. And maybe come up onto fingertips. Maybe come on up so your torso is tall. Maybe lift one arm and the other. Notice how maybe's in front of all the directions because you're going to do what's right for you. Maybe heel is down. Maybe you take your spine forward. It's like a thunderbolt. I don't know why I think about it this way. This is warrior 3, by the way. And there may be some shaking, and that's okay. Hands come to the chair. Walk your foot back up. And stand and take a rest, as we say. Let's do a standing sun salute. We can add in all kinds of things here. Now, if you were facing the wall, you could add in push-ups at the wall. I'll kind of show you what I mean, but not really. But just to give you a little bit of an idea. So arms are down, we circle them up, we exhale them down. We could take our hands like we're going to do a push-up. And you could be at a wall and do a push-up. The reason I don't teach these is because not everybody's at the wall. And then, so we're forward and we pull back and forward and pull it back. Good. One more time. Push forward, pull back, exhale, lower down. Inhale, take your arms up, take your right leg out to the side. Breathe in, breathe out, bring the foot back in. Lower your arms down. Inhale, arms up, take your left leg out to the side. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, foot back in, hands at heart. Let's go back to that chair pose. I'm going to show it with the weight again. It's a good thing to do. You could use cans of canned food too. I think that's about a pound, they say. About a pound, I guess how big, it depends how big that can is. But so we could have the weight here and then we lift up, or again, you can be seated and lift on up. So let's do a few more of these to keep the heat building in our body, lifting up. You could also keep the weight like right at heart center. That would work too. Inhaling and exhaling. You guys are great. You're working hard. I can see it. That's why I love looking at the screen. I got the screen of you guys. I mean, I can't see your full body, so it depends where your cameras are at. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Let's do 2 more. Wonderful. And then come on up. Good, we'll put that weight to the side. Certainly not a requirement, but really nice to use that. Let's come on down to the earth. You want to have a little cushy. So you might want a little blanket or towel or pillow underneath your knees as you come on down. Make sure you've got a strap and a block near you. Then we hold on to the chair, lower one knee, and then the other. And it depends. Some people are going to go down a different way. Some people like to go down like this. They're on the side of the chair. They lower one knee and then they can slowly turn. I don't even like that. I'm going to do this way. You can come on down like this and then come on down. But, you know, I think the other way is more accessible, honestly. I do. But I've seen people do it from the side. So wanted to show that to you. I'm going to push this over here so we can have more fun in the sun. All right, we're going to do some push-ups because you guys mentioned push-ups before we started. So we're not going to do it necessarily in whole plank, but let's go towards a plank. Now you can have arms straight, but if that's really tough on your wrists, you can come down onto your elbows, lean forward. So we'll start here. Shoulders over elbows, breathe in, breathe out, inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out, inhaling and exhaling. Then take hips back, arms forward for a little bit of a child pose. Now, if your shoulders are hurting you, you're going to want to keep your elbows bent. You can also do this pose with two chairs. Have your hands on the chair in front of you. Some people, they take their arms straight and it goes right into their shoulders and they don't like it. So if you bend your elbows, that can take that discomfort away. Yes, it changes the stretch, but that's okay. That's okay. Then we're going to come back up and let's look at push-ups. So for a push-up, arms are long. You can lean forward so you're at a diag. Those of you who are really show-offs, you could go into plank with your legs straight, but we're going to slowly lower. I've got my knees bent and down. Slowly lower down and then inhale and rise on up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhaling, rising up. Breathe in. Breathing out. How many should we do of these? So you're pushing down as you rise up. You're pushing down as you lower down. That's what's helping strengthen. So push down as you lower down. Push down as you lift up. Take the hips back for a little break. Then let's go forward and go again. Push, spread your fingers, push your finger pads down, bend your elbows, lower down. Push down, rise up, hips, move back. Hips, move forward, push down, rise up, hips back, hips forwards, push down, rise up. Notice if you're building any heat. Let's do a plank again. You can go on your forearms or have straight arms. You can have your legs up, your knees up, or your knees down. Breathe in like that ocean sound. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the heat. It may be building. Either way, hips down or up, it's up to you and your body. Lower knees down, and let's come up into table pose. So our knees are under our hips, our hands are under our shoulders. Lift a knee and circle it around and about. Then extend the leg and kick the foot to your buttocks and then extend it back and kick it in and extend it back. And one more, kick it in, extend it back. Take your left fingers forward and maybe up for spinal balance. Fingertips can be down, toes can be down, leg can be up, arm can be up. Breathe in, breathe out, inhaling and exhaling. Lower hand down, lower knee down. Extend the other leg and then bring the knee in and circle it around and about. And then kick the leg back, bring the heel towards your buttocks, kick it back, bring it towards your buttocks, kick it back, bring it towards your buttocks. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's lower that leg down for spinal balance or take it up, fingertips forward, maybe arm lifts. Breathe in, breathe out, inhaling and exhaling, and come on down and come to a child pose. Take a little break, then we'll do some push-ups again. How fun is that? So knees can come apart, hips towards heels. That doesn't mean they're touching. It means the hips may be up. That's going to depend on your bodies. So your hips may be like this, or they may be back like that. Arms can be straight or elbows can be bent. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Here we go. One more. Now, some people take their elbows. In yoga, we teach to bring the elbows into the sides of the rib cage and lift up. I know some of you may turn in a little bit and have the elbows go out to the side and come on up. So notice how we're pushing down as we lower down, but we're pushing down as we lift on up. There can be some shaking. Push down, lift up, press down, lift up, breathe in, breathe out, inhaling and exhaling. And let's come down now onto our sitting bones. Let's do a little butterfly. So you can sit on a blanket or a pillow for your butterfly pose. Feet together. Hands can be on ankles, shins, or feet. Then you might even push your thumbs and your fingers into the bottom of your feet and give yourself a little massage because that feels good. Breathe in, breathe out, inhaling and exhaling. Fingertips forward, spine lengthening. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Let's extend the right leg out to the side. So you could do this with 2 chairs. You could have, I'll show you what I mean while you're doing the pose. I just want you to know that you can. So you can have a chair like this and a chair like this. So you don't always have to go down to the earth. And so that would be a very similar pose. Some of you might bring the leg up, but you don't have to. Okay, just a suggestion. I know that some of you stay and you don't want to go down to the earth, and that's okay. So just want to show you some options. All right. So with your leg out, we can lean forwards and get a little inner thigh stretch. Let's switch sides because you guys have been on that side a while. So now you're taking your left leg out to this side and your right knee is bent. Walk your fingertips forward. Now, if this is too much, you can bend your knee, take your leg forward, or stay in the butterfly pose. Also, you might need to lift up onto another blanket. Breathe in, breathe out, Inhale and exhale. We're just getting a good stretch through the back of the leg. Lift on up. Bring your feet together. Let's lower down onto our backs and do a little bridge pose. You don't need that blanket underneath you, but you might have it underneath your head, but not real high up, because we really want the head in line with the shoulders for this pose. So feet are outside hips. Push down through the whole foot, the heel, the big toe mounds, the toe pads. Walk your shoulders underneath you a little bit. You are in bridge pose. Let's see if you can do that ocean breath while you're in bridge pose, strengthening the back of your hips, feeling them tone. Breathe in, breathe out, inhaling and exhaling, and then lower the hips down. Take a little break. We'll go back up, and this time you might lift your heel or your foot. So we push down, lift the right heel, lower it down, lift the left heel, lower it down, push down through the left, maybe lift the right leg up. Breathe in, breathe out, lower the leg down, other side. Leg lifting. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, lower the foot down, lower the hips down. Good. One more bridge of your choosing. Push down through your feet, rise on up, tone hips. If you touch them, they feel toned. Maybe come up onto tippy toes, maybe not. Exhale, lower heels, lower hips. Bring these in towards you. Massage your spine as you circle, and then go the other way. Knees in towards you, let the knees fall to the right as your arms are into a T. Maybe you gaze to the left. Enjoy breathing as you twist. Let's bring the knees in and twist the other way. Knees to the left, maybe gazing to the right. You can have your hand on your knees or your thighs. Arm into T. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Twists are so important, and we get really stagnant this time of year. So make sure you do your twists. Come back to neutral. We'll do windshield wiper. So you're going to let your right knee come down towards center. You can let the left knee fall to the side or not. You might gaze the opposite way of your knees, because it is like a spinal twist. Then lift up. Let the left knee fall to center, and maybe the right out to the side, and maybe gaze to the left. And then come to center. Let's do a leg stretch just to close off our practice. I think it's just so important to do that. So strap around foot. You start bent, bring a foot in towards you and take the strap around the foot. I like to crisscross the strap, you may or may not. And so we're pulling toes towards us as we get a stretch through the back of the leg. And then you might straighten the bottom. You don't have to, but you could. And notice how that changes the stretch. Like when it's bent, I don't feel as much, but if I lengthen it, I feel a little bit more. Stay there about 30 seconds or so. You can always stay longer. Where we're going with the other leg. Even if that was to end, you could still stay longer. Leg out to the side. Trying to say, make the practice your own. Give your body what it needs. Leg comes back upright. You might cross it over the midline. That ocean breath. Leg comes up and lower down. Let's do the other side. So now strap around left foot. I start with my right knee bent. Kind of even up the strap so it's divided in the middle. Crisscross it. Push the heel up and the toes down towards you. Heel up to ceiling, toes down towards you. Maybe straighten this leg. Some of you do, some of you don't. It's okay. You want to find the place where you feel the most stretch. So if you feel it with the knee bent, keep the knee bent. It could be that it's just better there, that it's not as intense as if you straighten the leg. After about 30 breaths, take your leg out to the side, or 30 seconds, because your breath could be a lot longer. Good stretch. And leg comes up and crisscross it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. And exhaling. I love it over the midline, right? We get that stretch on the outside of the leg. And then leg comes up. Maybe a little bit more of a stretch. Release the strap. So for resting here, you could bring your knees together and your feet apart, hands on belly. You could put your feet on a bolster or something, even a rolled yoga mat underneath your knees. Like so. You want to be comfortable. You could have pillows or blocks or something under your knees, or one of our students had some swelling going on in their ankles. So we had them bring their feet up on a chair or up the wall. It's really nice for swelling. So you could pretend my feet are against a wall. Breathe in. Breathe out. But this time we're relaxing the breath, letting it go, not controlling it. So you're focusing on your breath, but it's not this long, elongated. It's no longer the ujjayi or ocean sound breath. It's a relaxed breath. And stay there as long as you wish in your resting pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhale. And then when you're ready, you'll come out of it, but I suggest you stay in it. Roll to the side to come on up. It's just so nice to have, especially where are you going to go in this sub-degree weather, if you're in the sub-degree weather. If not, of course, you have places to go to be in the sun. So we'll bring our hands together in front of our heart with much gratitude for everything we have gratitude for. There's so many things. The sun, the blue sky, being together, support of Michigan Parkinson Foundation, gratitude for our bodies, our minds, our spirit, so much. Thank you for being with me today and practicing. And I hope you feel wonderful and warm and comfortable. And I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Take care, everyone.